Ficar abrindo.
Briguei, mas já apareceu.
L e Crosshair Style 5.
Ó, Zé.
Oi?
Vou pegar meio que. Qual é a posição de cada um?
B.
Não apareceu aqui
posição?
ainda não, Rafael. Você tá na Twitch ou no YouTube?
As duas coisas. Daqui a pouco fica online.
Chufa. Acabar tô matando você bem na benga, é?
Levado, meu.
Viado, eu quero saber. O mapa bugado.
Tem inimigo, Adriano.
Lucas, se não tiver em casa,
Oi.
tu deixa na portaria.
Tá bom.
Isso que é pra mim.
Eita, meu CS tá com uns mato preto, ó.
Antigamente dava pra resolver com ligando lanterna, né? Hoje em dia não dá mais.
Pois é, eles vão voltar com a
É.
notícia.
Renato ali tá me lagando, bichão.
A nova Dust 2 é pra entrar junto.
Peraí. Ligar a luz aqui. Pera.
Peraí, espera o Rafael aí.
Peraí,
Vai não.
quase. Tem eu e outra pessoa aqui. Eu e
Eu.
Cevados. Aí.
Tô sem faca, ó.
Ei, roxo. Quem é roxo?
Voltou. Estão levando
Tem
pra
faca aqui,
armadilha.
só,
Tem um corno por trás, então.
Não tá aqui.
Tá na base.
Assustei.
Bora junto.
Bora? Ah, meu. Fechou, né?
Como só.
Dormiado, viu?
Vamos ir pro campo, ó.
Mas...
Pulando. Pulando. Vai MF, vou esmocar nip e a gente come Xuxa, tá?
Sei não. Mas tu ganha passar as cal aí.
Pode ser?
Vambora.
Ah,
Sei não,
gostei.
galera.
Tá assistindo, Sorry?
Mas ainda não apareceu live aqui.
Dá um...
MF, ó.
Dá um... refresh aí, pô.
Vem MF aqui mais, rapaz.
MF, vou esmocar nip e a gente come
Cuidado no meio, viu? Avança o meio aí, cuidado.
Oi.
Ei,
Ficou bonito.
Areia, eu acho. Planta.
Tapete.
Biblioteca.
o cara subiu o tapete.
Tapete e nick, velho.
Peraí.
Dois são biblioteca.
Nice.
Sorry, tu vai perder
Entendeu?
esse espírito aqui, Sorry?
Eu dei um ace aí.
Xuxa,
Ah, velho.
Xuxa.
Não tá lavado aqui, pô.
Tá Xuxa.
Não tá live não ainda aí?
Não.
Acho que eu
Tá
faço.
Xuxa, velho.
O cara falou que tava Xuxa, pô. Tu querendo saber se tá live, né?
É, na live eu quero que grave.
Bicho, eu olhei o live. Doido, eu entendi a informação dele, pô. Mas eu olhei
E
Xuxa
por que
nada.
coisa bonita?
Ora, porra. Foi o cara que tava atrás da carroça, fuck you.
Na Twitch tá, no YouTube não.
Ele
Falei
pediu
10
meu
vezes que o cara
headshot.
tapete, Foquinho. Por que tu não matou o cara, pô?
Eu fui pra trás da parede primeiro pra ver.
Pra que diabo, doido?
Pra saber se tinha alguém lá, pô.
Seu Lucas Braz,
Vocês compraram?
Manga aí do Foguinho aí. Pega um tiro pra um headshot.
E o do tapete.
Eu tô sem dinheiro.
Eu vou mutar aqui pra me ouvir só lá, tá?
Aí, ó.
Não era pra forçar
Mutei
não.
aqui pra me ouvir lá, tá?
Era, pô. Não plantou a bomba, não.
Pegou
Eu
HS?
plantei.
Plantou não. Plantou, pô.
Plantou não,
Eu
pô.
plantei.
Plantou,
Ah, tá, vacilou.
Avançou banana.
Pera aí, tá mal tomada aqui, ó.
Banana avançou, velho. Ah, tem que ter muito aqui. Aí, Rafael. CZ. Na direita. Meio. Tem um CZ aí, Ricardo.
Meio falso aqui, ó.
O HS. Ô, Ricardo.
Outro meio.
Tá Xuxa.
Matei a porra da galinha, velho.
Oi?
Droga.
Onde é que ele tá?
Na parede, ó.
Não. Pode comprar aí, o pouco que eu tenho aqui, relaxa. Bora. Mas eu fosse ter passado, eu ia. Vambora.
Matar o meio.
Também. Vamos dominar o meio, beleza.
Eu vou matar meio, eu vou matar meio, vai meio posso aqui.
Dominar a banana aqui.
Cuidado aí, vai ter utilidade deles lá.
Anda, plano.
Tô cego, banana avançando.
Jogar 3.
Cuidado banana, Ricardo.
Jogar 3 HE aqui na banana, viu?
Vou na banana também. Peraí, foi me zoando.
Mocaram meio.
Ó, vocês querem tentar aqui na B?
Beleza, agora vou ficar aqui.
Cuidado.
Tem quartinho avançado, viu? Tem quartinho avançado. Quartinho avançado.
Pegaram o Lucas ali, ó. Onde é, Lucas?
Quarto.
Quarto.
Lá em cima, quarto. Na varanda aí, ó. Na varanda.
Rafael, quer que eu vou molotov a tribo por aqui?
Mocaram meio
Eu
de
queria um
novo.
flash aqui, tem?
Não.
O que você tem?
Daí tu errou muito. Agora foi
Nossa.
acabou.
Caralho.
Volta.
Vai lá. Aproveita que eu joguei a
Diego,
luz, vai
a
lá.
gente tá
Vai
voltando,
ter
sabe,
meio,
né?
viu? Cuidado
Tô
meu,
indo, pô.
Cuidado meu, pô.
Eu vou campo, vai.
Vai campa. Entra pela campa, Ricardo.
Eita, velho.
Tá nisso.
Tá aqui em cima.
Aí, eu escutei uma famas. Caralho, velho.
Tem um lá pra biblioteca.
Diego deu a
Vai
volta.
travar na areia.
Espera o Diego.
Caralho, velho.
Espera o Diego.
Tá salvar?
Tô aqui, mãe.
Espera o
Não dá
Diego.
mais tempo não, galera. Salvar a
Porra.
3 nick.
3 nick.
Salvar a
Tá zoado, pô.
Cara que entra aqui em mim, vem em mim e dá de errar.
Eles mudaram a tática
Pode tá.
na execução, velho.
Aí tua arma aí.
Cara, eu vou comprar só HE e dominar meio, cara. Já chega jogando HE meio e ruxa essa porra aí. Vamos tentar limpar. Quem comprou HE, pô, é complicado.
É assim que se pega o cara
Se
do meio,
tivesse
pô.
dinheiro,
É assim, ó.
É.
Dominaram a banana.
É Xuxa ou é Nico?
Nipar.
Nip.
Sei.
Vou pra esquerda.
Arco do Nip recuado, lá na base do CT.
Taria.
A gente
Miado.
vai ou não vai?
Taria, bora pro B. Bora aqui, bora.
Oxente.
Só tem um na areia aqui.
Doido, tu tá dando umas ficar muito perdida, velho.
Tá no meio. Diego não vai dar acabar não.
É foda,
Ó,
velho.
o Nipô, o cara Nipô, tá no
Bota,
quinto nível.
Areia. Bota escondido.
Porque eu vi que tinha possibilidade, pô.
É
Eu
porque
vi
tu
que
tinha,
uma
vamos pro B,
possibilidade
aí
de
eu
IA.
fui. Aí vamos ficar mesmo, eu já tava
É porque eu
lá,
vi uma possibilidade de IA, pô. Foi mal. Eu miei o da areia e não vi mais ninguém. Por isso que eu não dei A.
Só que os caras da B tudo já estavam dando back, pô. Pelo meio.
E aí?
Vamos fazer a velha da dominada aos poucos. Banana mesmo. Os caras vão começar a afobar.
Vou marcar o MF.
Eu comprei, era pra comprar.
Não comprou, pô.
Tá recuada.
Fica aí, Lucas, calma.
E aí?
Joga uma flash, tu vai. Pera não.
Mocaram o meio aqui, ó.
Não, deixa eu-
Avançou MF. Tava lá na base dele. Olha
Tem
onde
uma
eu
AK
morri.
aqui, tem AK aqui, quem quer?
Pode estar indo tapete
Ok.
avançado, viu, Rafael? Tapete
Onde?
TR.
Tem AK aqui na base.
Dá pra
Mocaram o meio de novo. Baixaram o
Tem um
meio.
minuto de rádio aí, dá
Vai
trabalho.
acabar indo B, sabia?
Cuidado banana, velho. Vai ter dominado banana.
Eita, porra.
Tem um meio aqui.
Porque eu vou mandar pro cara lá, porque
Banga.
Vai pra B, vai.
Calma. Vou mandar.
E outra bank também.
Vai pra B que eu tô atirando aqui.
Vou mandar CT.
Come.
Olha o bomba, hein?
Lá em cima, deram pé, vai.
Matei em cima, matei.
Ah, matou.
Boa, Diego.
Banana é do Ricardo.
HCT.
Ó, estreito. Boa. É melhor tu estrefar no muro, Ricardo, porque não vara.
Cuidado. Ei, Diego.
Oi.
Ah,
Aqui,
porque eu não tô
CT.
olhando muito a construção não, viu?
Beleza.
3x3, viu?
3x3.
CT.
Banana
Tá
tá,
aqui.
tá segura.
Não? Não.
Tem um CT.
Ó, não fica aparecendo pra construção. Não fica.
Tá dando bom, meu.
CT a 2. Banana não, Ricardo. CT.
Boa.
Boa. Tô travando muito,
Olha
velho.
aí, minha molotov nesse... Ah, não, foi não. Eu tô sem, galera. Tô sem nada.
Eu tenho. Eu tinha.
Tem um galho, eu acho aqui.
Tenho ou eu tinha? Deixa eu ver. Eu tinha. Quer galho?
Eu vou dar
Não,
uma
ele
peguei,
aqui dá, ó.
Tu tem pra quê?
Porque eu não consigo comprar duplicado, ó. Bizarro.
Vou dominar a banana com o molotov.
Vai.
Cuidado, mago, eles estão voando nem direto.
Tem que negar no meio falso, negar no meio falso.
Pode ter já tapete TR, hein? Ninguém olhou.
O aqui tá marcando a varanda.
Caixão, caixão.
Tô campa.
Cuidado aí. Eu vou subir aqui pra varar o tapete, espera. Vê se eu tiro o cara daí.
Eu tô
Varar aqui um
tapete, ó.
pouquinho. Ah, tá.
Caraca, tá muito lagado, velho.
É, tá lagado. Sai daí, Lucas.
Eu entrei tapete.
Sai daí, Lucas.
Entrei
Errou a smoke
tapete.
CT. Errou a smoke CT.
Tem Xuxa?
Tem,
Vai, Lucas,
tem,
volta, Lucas.
tem nip,
Tô
tem
fazendo
nip.
fake aqui, volta, Lucas.
Tuxa.
Ah, tem nip, tem nip.
Xuxa?
Molotov.
Tem nip lá. Tem nip, viu?
Aham.
Rapaz, se você for juntar, vai ser um pouquinho mais
Boca
rápido.
errada, viu?
Troca logo com o cara de Xuxa e mata esse cara de Xuxa. Boa.
Boca erradíssimo.
Peguei nip.
Entrei tapete. Caralho.
C4 pega.
Joguei.
Peguei outro nip.
Boa.
Vem.
Tá,
Cuidado no meio, cuidado no meio.
meio tá limpo.
Cemitério olhando o tapete.
Do
Meio tá
biblioteca.
limpo, viu?
Tô biblioteca, deixa eu biblioteca.
Meio tá limpo. Ei, outra coisa. Eles deram...
Quem foi que jogou essa bug?
Quem?
Rafael.
Meu amigo.
Eles deram pé no Xuxa, viu? Cuidado.
Égua, lá na construção de alto. Da cara, bastante não. Ó, quebrasse com um de
Eu
vida aí.
travei assim, rapaz. Eu nem sabia, velho. Que mal.
Bora, menino. Hoje eu tô mais pesado que tolete que eu
Ei,
fiz.
deixa eu dar a banana, Lucas. Tem molotov?
Mas isso não.
Acho que tem
porque-
algo e meio.
Segue, segue,
Tá-
segue,
Tá
segue.
travando, a
segue.
galera
Ei,
fica travando dentro de lado.
Vicão? Tu viu alguém?
O Molotov a tripla, vocês entram com lembrando, viu? Entra!
Ixi,
Caixão.
construção. Também no gol já.
Acho que deram pé, acho que deram pé.
CT.
Deram pé, eu acho.
Caixão, caixão. Caixão.
Ei, C4, entra logo, velho. Ah, doido. Deixa. Entrou de um por um quase, pô.
Foi.
Porra. É pra
Sim,
entrar
eu
na
sou
massa,
meu
velho.
filho.
Tem que dominar o mesmo lugar, velho. Rapidão.
Pra aí.
Agora se morreu 4 de uma vez lá na frente, eu não não.
Beleza, tá
O que acontece é o seguinte, galera, ó. Tá jogando as bombas. É assim, ó. Não se joga a bomba só porque a bomba tá sendo jogada no lugar certo, mas você joga na hora que você quer. Não é assim que funciona.
Comprado.
Não adianta jogar uma smoke CT pra não ter ninguém, aí depois não tem mais a smoke CT.
Eu fui pra cima na hora da tua molotov pra pegar o cara que se
Pois é, era essa hora que era pra ter jogado as outras bombas.
Eu joguei um smoke base e fui pra cima na hora que tu jogou. Segue.
Lembrando que essa muro não vara, viu? Só alto. Pega a C4
Tá
aí, ó.
avançado, tá avançado.
Vou bangar. Banga aí, Tutu.
Porra, perdi a posição.
Tô cego,
por
tô
causa
cego,
da
tô cego, tô cego.
Molotov aqui. Dá um HS aqui, peraí.
CT e bomba, CT e bomba.
Fiquei no jeepzinho.
Bomba é tipo BTT.
Tá aqui, menino.
Vamos lá, vamos lá.
Caralho, velho. Eu entrei aqui na doida.
Não deu pra mim.
Nip,
Segurei
Nip,
dois
Xuxa.
aqui. Segurei dois aqui.
Nip,
Pode
Xuxa.
ir.
Nip e Xuxa.
Bonito.
O cara aqui.
Aproveita esse smoke.
Ah, velho.
Não tô vendo.
Área
Deve ter outro,
falsa.
deve ter outro.
Boa, Zé.
Caralho, que
Tô vendo
smoke.
não.
Esse smoke deles aqui, bicho, te falar, bicho. Que cara idiota, velho.
Quero é arma, velho.
Meu Deus do céu.
Eles jogaram
Pode
no
ter meio, cuidado, pode ter meio.
Eu tô olhando. Eita, vai, te matando, Zé Neto.
Tô bíblio aqui.
Um bug no CS.
O meu eu faço que olhando mesmo.
Tem arma boa no chão aí, hein?
Tem uma caixa da
Casinha aqui, ó.
Tá no mid também.
O Gabriel vai morrer. Tá sentindo? Ai, Deus, estourou bem na minha orelha.
Fudeu.
Esse de drop, ó, se tiver.
Cadê? Alguém dropou?
Jogaram aqui uma AK no chão.
Eu
Eu peguei,
vou tentar pegar o meio.
Eu vou MF campanário. Eu vou entrar, viu?
Cabraz. Ah, aí, Cabraz, aí, banana. Cabraz. Meteu a banana no Cabraz.
Meu Deus, eu errei esse tiro, velho.
Nível e Xuxa aqui.
Foi Nip, e agora Nip.
Muitos deu. Aliás, não sei.
Muitos aqui avançados aqui. Tem na varandinha,
É o quem ficou
varandinha.
vivo, ó. Ei, C4, vem vindo B, C4. A gente vai B.
Vai ver, C4.
Em cima e caixão, em cima e caixão.
Peraí,
Cara,
vem mais
melhor
não,
IA,
vem mais não.
O meio tá dominado por ele.
Fica pé no zoado um na B enquanto você arrudeu.
Não, peraí.
Matou de onde, seu
Matei. O do cachorro tá vivo ainda. Ai, velho. Onde é que
Matou
tá
na
esse
smoke.
cara, doido?
Na smoke.
Melhor IA, né não, pô?
Tem um dele bom.
Deixa no chão. Deixa o Zé Neto fazer a jogada. Peraí.
CT.
Era só tu ter esperado, Diego. Eu ia pegar os dois caras ali.
Teu. Tá meio travado aí, parece tua tela, Zé Neto.
Tá de boa.
Só dominar meio aí com a HE.
Você comprou aqui.
Comprou?
Posso aí, posso.
Quer avisar, pô.
Jogar H é banana. H é dele. Alp meio. Puta merda, doido. Doido, só eu joguei bomba na banana. Ninguém apareceu no meio.
Eu não
foi
tinha
tanto
dinheiro pra
banana,
bomba não,
não
essa
jogou
bomba aí,
nada.
doido.
Eu também tinha
Só
medo,
tu
tinha um
tinha
decoy, ó.
Tem dois tapetes, quem foi que entrou campo, alô?
Ô, Daigo, os caras morreram, mano.
Não veio tapete não. Não.
Meu Deus, velho. como é que
Foda,
mata?
velho.
Pra guardar é pra assim matar todo mundo.
Tem dois eco agora, pô. Tranquilo aí.
Guarda aí.
Eu no MF. Tá?
Vai pra plaquinha. Eu não abro. Fica na HS.
Eu. Matou de mim.
Paz?
Só-
Esse cara bem
Planta essa
Pra ganhar,
bomba.
dá pra ganhar.
Ó o fake, ó o fake. Quanto tempo aí? 30, né? Olha bem que eu fiquei travado a última vez.
É muita cerveja.
Bora não, eu ficava aqui mesmo.
Rush rápido. Foi ver você matar. É porque no CS vocês. Aí dava.
Rapaz subindo na área.
Dava. O telhado era mais afastado.
Valeu, cara. Tirou a arma pra porra. Eu não.
Cara,
Então, a gente sabe aí.
É aqui, né? Quem tá usando a porra da Glock do Big,
Ó,
velho.
meu.
Vergonha na cara.
Alvo na Xuxa.
Doido que foi que comprou. Ah, o você tá, né?
Enche o cal.
Você vai pegar esse cara, vem. Eu vou dar o beijo pra ti.
Não consegui nem subir aqui, não sei como vai não, velho.
Eles vão dar pé.
Tá chamando atenção aqui, viu?
Caralho. Bora no tem?
É nóis! Calma,
Bora,
calma.
vem, vem.
Olha o back, olha o
Tamo
estão
indo.
dando back, estão dando back.
Onde, Ricardo?
CT.
Pega uma arma aí.
Ah, saiu de lá, ele saiu de lá.
Ô, velho, um pouquinho mais de calma era nós ali, ó.
Tá tendo alpo em todo canto, essa porra.
Tem alvo aqui no meio.
Ei, vai pela base terra, vai pela base terra.
Dá cara no meio não, dá cara no meio não. Olha o barulho, pode ter um cara avançado aqui. Tem um meio.
Eles estão fazendo 3B, né, bicho? Que coisa mais escrota.
Seguinte, vamos tapete campanário e tentar pegar o cara do meio. Vem na frente.
Vai.
Vai se alinhar com o Zé Neto.
Tem 70 nele, velho.
Tem arma aí? Vocês têm, né?
Uma galera usando aqui pra galera.
A banana não tá fácil de dominar. O problema é que eles estão fazendo 3B. Então a gente vai
Só a
errar.
gente entrar junto com bomba.
O jeito melhor de pegar essa A bem aí vai ser no smocando e dando a volta no nível.
Cuidado, viu? Esquerda da direita do buraco.
Eu vou campa. Ah, vai campa tudo. Calma.
É smoke xuxa?
Calma, não.
Tô campo, viu?
Bora de smoke xuxa aqui. Eu vou entrar na dele, fala.
Dois bocados.
Banana avançando.
Ah, ficou buraco, mas
Cogou.
em cima e embaixo.
Banana
O cara tá
avançando.
É.
Pô, velho, a gente teve azar demais, é.
Pronto, vai.
Pega essa base.
Oxente.
Passei por cima da C4 duas vezes e não
Teve
pegou.
muito azar, velho.
Eu ia
Eu
lá
na Xuxa,
B.
verdade.
Sei que não corre B, né? Oh. Ah, tem dois.
Ah, velho.
Ele
não.
passou pro mim.
Eu escutei eu.
E tá os dois aí, ó. Bicho,
Tá difícil pra mim, eu não tô conseguindo jogar não.
Vamos ver. Lembra que são 3 lá.
Só para se ver Jesus.
Vamos pra onde?
Vai
Esperar
pegar a
lá.
HS do pé até uma van. Confia.
O respawn parou.
Meio, já me pegou o meio.
Ah,
Molotovado. Meio avançando.
Tome água.
nosso respawn parou, vocês pararam, é nóis.
Deixa quieto.
Ah, deixa quieto mesmo, pô.
Tu não sabe o que foi que aconteceu não, pô. A gente pegou uma HS no pé e molotov.
Ei, Zé Neto, pô, tu tava na minha frente e quem morreu primeiro foi o Lucas.
E eu tava na tua
Ei,
frente
pô,
não.
ei.
Ah, não, era Cevadas.
Eu tava atrás da Neto. Tá
Alguém
prestando não,
entendeu
tem
a
apoio.
dica aí?
Doido, eu vou dizer bem aqui, quem
Tem
que tava?
microfone de
Quem que subiu a escadinha bem como se tivesse dado o pra pegar meio?
Ninguém, velho.
Alguém subiu. E era essa
Tô
pessoa que tava na
pastora,
frente.
tô pastora.
Não, eu fui pro lado aqui de ladinho, ó. O Zé Neto pegou o tiro na frente.
Teve mais alguém, velho.
Tô mirando.
Tá bugado demais.
Bora,
Joga
para a
uma flash.
bomba aí e bota embora.
Vou molotovar.
Olha o backzão do
Outra vez.
torrete
Quero só que
aí.
tire o alvo dali, ó.
Na ponte,
Mata junto, mata junto. Entra, entra. Ah, não.
Morri perdendo pouco, velho.
Esse moto não.
Função.
Boa minha bala.
Tem bala aí. Tira bala.
Ó o cara dentro. Bola salvada aí no motel.
Tem um atrás aqui.
Já.
Bicho, vamos entrar nessa B, velho. Vamos entrar nessa B.
É, velho, entra na B só para
Qual a dificuldade, hein?
Bicho, eu posso dar só uma dica? Só uma dica. Não entra no começo do round, espera eles jogarem as HS.
Bicho, tivesse entrado aqui no round, velho.
Doido?
Qual foi essa?
Não, beleza, bora. Eu fui o primeiro a entrar, pra ter ideia.
Eu entrei junto com o Zé Neto.
Quero ver o comeback, hein?
Eu fui o primeiro a entrar?
Vocês estão indo aonde, pô? Você é pra IA, velho.
Ele falou, vamos entrar B.
Falaram B, viu? Pode ser. Avançou B,
Vi A
avançou B.
também.
Xuxa.
Adianta, hein?
Ah, quero ver, quero ver.
Tá com a gente.
O que entrou na frente, eu atirei nele. Tá no campo.
Tinha 3B, viu?
Tem um no, vai estar na areia. Areia.
Peguei.
Areia.
Pega C4.
Planta. Caiu na areia S4.
Pega C4
C4
aí.
é tudo, Diego.
Olhando.
Subiu a teca, viu?
Foi isso que escondeu o C4 de todo mundo aí.
Tô embaixo do Xuxa. Fogou tudo.
Acho que tá nip, viu?
É.
Deixa eu pegar de lado aqui, deixa ele vir.
É pra ir. Você vai.
Ei, ei, tá preso.
Tapete.
Na areia já.
Quero ver o comeback.
Boa.
Esse comeback aqui vai ser de boas, viu?
Eu tô horrível.
Tá, vou comprar molotov, viu? Pra comprometer.
Tá.
Molotov e uma banga. Eu vou chegar.
Ei, pô,
Eu
eu
vou dar só
soube
os
que o
três
colete
do
não vale
mundo.
mais a pena, porque o colete, sem colete, você não toma tanto recorde, não.
Eu vou só pular o. Não fica na minha frente, pra não perder o respawn. Eu vou estreifar com a molotov, viu?
Mas daqui do Fallen, né?
É daqui, ó.
Aham.
É aqui.
Jogou esse molotov péssimo, véi. Ah, não, aí não.
Dá uma gente no meio.
O mouse.
Ah, tá, tranquilo.
Ah. Estão indo banana.
Entendi. Tá,
Tem construção, viu?
Tripla aí na esquerda.
Na direita tem. Boa. Deve ter mais um,
Tripla.
Diego, pra
Tem
direita.
um triplo.
Cuidado com a banana, viu?
Dentro do bom.
Caixão.
Morreu pra onde? Eu tava se trocando com o cara da banana.
Só tirei confiando que tava lá na quina, velho, o negócio.
Não é forçado, não?
É.
PH e deserto.
Pra deserto.
Bora, Luca Brasa. Vem pra Xuxa aqui, menino. Vai me dar a pé aqui no Kogu, hein, Luca? Ô, vou te dar a pé aqui, vai.
Qual é o?
Tem meio já, viu?
Quer pé?
Era pra te dar o cara. Tem aqui.
Gente, Lucas. Não acredito não.
Pode!
Aqui. Meu Deus.
Uma
O cara não cega não.
Tem aqui, pô.
Para, viu?
Tá.
Acho que
Que porra,
para.
Deixa eu
Lucas,
passar.
diabo.
Rafael, acho que
Passar, Zanetti.
Achei que tu tava
velho.
falando do Nip. O cara disseram que Nipou. Tá aí o cara. Olha isso. O cara entrou
Ah,
mesmo.
Não, mas era esperado.
Eita, pô. Isso.
Meu amigo Luca Brasa.
Outra coisa,
Mas eu dou o
a
pé
gente
pra
tem que
desgastar.
começar a aprender, pô, que na internet a gente não pode simplesmente querer agressivar todo round. No pistol, o nosso respawn era tão ruim que os caras chegaram muito antes da gente.
Sim,
Então a gente tem
mas
que aprender a jogar dentro do
Tu
bomba.
tá entendendo? Tu tinha visão pra jogar molotov. Não, mena aí, parecido aí. Tu jogou bem aqui no carro, pô.
Corre, Lucas Brado.
Eu não quis jogar aí não, cara. Eu ia estreifar pra ver se era aqui pra jogar molotov certo.
Aqui, ainda tem banana. Para de brigar aí, velho. Rapidão.
O Bazar morreu.
Rapaz, Diego, eu não tô brigando com ninguém não, tu tá?
É, doido.
Oi?
Eu não tô brigando com ninguém
Vai
não.
lá.
Estão fazendo bem aí, doido.
Eu tô matando um cara que tava na
Roubando a
costas.
arma.
Zoado, doido. Ah,
Pronto, tá zoado.
Biblioteca.
Nossa, velho. Cara, base TR.
Tá feito.
É mentira, não, que eu pulei ali, velho.
Foi pra chamar a atenção.
Foi.
tô de alto.
Alguém, rapaz? Ei, eu vou lhe dar pelar, viu, meu amigo? Agora tu vai ter essa suba ali.
Comeback da história aí, vai.
Vou ficar aqui contigo.
Tá no
Aí,
caixão.
se eu escutar tapete, eu volto.
Entrou, Rafael. É aqui, B, é B.
Mas
Segura o fogo,
eu vou pra lá.
Tô chegando já.
Não! Mata! Passou um colchão. Não, velho.
Pera aí, Diego, tô indo aqui. Vou flashar aqui.
Banana.
Essa smoke aqui fica foda pra mim, viu?
Fez uma K também. Deu. Guardar, velho. Guardar.
Tem um cara por trás, eu lembrando.
Os caras que entraram na banana sabe como? Molotovaram 3 lugares e smocaram 3 lugares. É isso que tem que ser feito,
Eu
né?
tenho certeza que eu bato muito mais bala do que os caras estavam segurando a gente. Com certeza. Então,
É o último round, parece.
Tem aí uma M4 aí.
É o último.
cheguei.
E a gente não tinha molotov pra segurar avançado
Tô de
não lá.
scout, vou olhar do Fallen, também. Fica mais atrás aí, eu tô com salto.
Olha o quebrado, vou fazer história, vou
tô com
quebrar.
a banca puxada aqui.
Acertou um tiro. Sai, tu tá aí por quê, né?
Não dá pra aqui, cara.
Já morreu? Já foi?
Entrando, Rafael. Banguei, Rafael.
Passou um pra da esquerda aí, ó. Esquerda, pô. É o C4. Construção, tava dando para construção.
Não, ele tá tendo umidade de smoke aí.
Pinou,
Tô cego
pinou.
construção.
Você vai saindo por trás. Você avisou já.
Eu chamei a atenção, eu.
Banana.
Puxão.
Ó, tá lá a banana.
Carro.
Tem banana.
Tô cego. Triplo.
Caralho, que bala, doido.
Isso é válido, pô. Tu tinha tanto tempo ainda, pô. Tanto tempo, tu jogou uma flash, velho.
Ei, olha essa B que tá furada, viu, meu amigo?
Ah, é
Não,
bem-
Rafael,
bem
o problema
calculado.
foi... O problema foi o jogo inteiro meu, pô. Não foi só a ver, não. Jogando mal demais hoje.
Fica Brasil, notebook. Mais tarde aí estamos por aí.
User disconnected from your channel.
Valeu, galera.
Falou.
User disconnected from your channel.
Ó, louco.
Falou!
User disconnected from your channel.
Joguinho feio, hein?
Dazzle sprays out, gets himself one. He's focused on that second one. Bit's already low, so it's an easy third kill there. Just the drop players to deal with now. And they're not going to get anything done either. A full perfect round from Rise. 5 players alive. The 4 spy from Team 1 doesn't get anything done. Now Rise are free to build up their economy on this third round, as Team 1 does have to full save before they can buy the 4th. Messing around on this round, probably just a pretty straightforward mid push, and we can already see that. In they go. Dazzle can hear all this. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, not number 4. But he does take out, obviously, more than his weight in players. So there won't be much for him going down just yet. Bit left alive, tries to get 1-2, but VSA is going to stop that from happening. I sit down just 3 rounds away from control over this match. And as for Team 1, well, they don't have a whole lot of opportunities to get back into it here. Now, they've got this gun round, maybe one more after it, but that'll be it. At that point, Rise should be able to take pretty quick control here and win out the match.
Depois eu voltei, falou.
Falou.
User disconnected from your channel.
Very, very slow from Team 1. Basically a default again. A little bit light on outside presence, but they do have the 4 and B halls. Oh my goodness, 90k just peeks right into that spray from Moose. Thankfully, TRK at the very least is able to get a trade for it, and Ace is kind of stuck in drop room now too, so they might have something going. He's going to toss the molly, trying to buy him room, but TRK just takes control of the situation. Beautifully done. Pushes himself down to the bottom of the drop and knocks out Ace, making sure that Team 1 keep themselves in a man advantage. TRK trying to pull on for a few more here. He does notice the smoke on the other side. A little bit cautious of someone pushing in on that. The molly pushes him even further into the corner here. We don't actually see VSA going through the windowsill. He's stuck on the outside. For the rest of Team 1, they're starting to move back in, but there's also this flank to remember that Dazzle has in the back B holes, and I think Team 1 is a little bit cautious of that. Bit is starting to look for it. I don't think he's going to expect to check for Dazzle in this corner, however, so Dazzle is safe right now. As long as he stays inside of that corner, doesn't overpeak. Team 1 are also running low on time too, so they might get a little bit sloppy here, not having someone check their behind, and this is exactly when Dazzle can move in and when he can really do some damage. He spots Malik right there. Close in on them there so we can get the lineup, and there we go. 1, he only gets that 1, but he does great damage to the other 2, and now has lined it up for a closeout as Moose is going to swing out from Chicken. They get the last 2 kills there, securing the 14th round for Rise. They get themselves over what would have been probably the most difficult part of this half, and now it's just about closing out that one final gun round to take down Team 1. It might not even be a gun round actually if Team 1 forces here, which it looks like they're doing. They are just going to buy into this. They want to play for the win. They don't want to play, 10 rounds straight to take this to OT. Moose wastes no time getting aggressive there, so he's going to hop right up on top of the platform, try to see if he can get himself a kill early. Not going to happen, and in fact, he's taking quite a bit of spray from the other direction. He needs that revenge, so he finally commits to a spray and gets himself some good damage against IDK. He'll be down at 17 HP. Moose, meanwhile, lost about a third of his health. And now, we'll start to see Team 1 trying to go in, probably for drop control in a second. Dazzle also watching for this again outside of windowsill. Was able to do a great job in the last round with his flank through those B halls, but this time he's taking a more hands-on approach against Team 1 here. Toss the Molly. They seem to have, oh yeah, the smoke in mid. He's going to throw Dazzle off a little bit here as it makes them think there is pressure coming in at choke point. It's clearly not the case. Ace, though, pushes up, and he's able to find Mallet. Knocks out the enemy opera. Probably not this time, of course. But Ace is just going to continue to impact. More of them just lambs the slaughter here. Ramp position. The bomb still has to come out from that direction, too. They have drop control. These guys have to kill not only the opera, but John G, too. Started with it. Pava is left alive there. That's going to put Rise Nation up to 15-5. And for Team 1, the losing bonus does max out here, so they should have a little bit more cash this time. But still, the buy is not going to be great. They'll be able to get probably AKs or Galils or umps, but unless they buy umps, they're not going to have any utility.
Cobenhood ICO participants will receive COBE tokens, which represent VIP privilege.
What can they do?
I mean, it doesn't really matter at the moment that they don't have anyone middle, because Envy really hasn't had to like use mid control in any big tactical way. I mean, they're just winning the battles on all the extremities. When NIP's aggressive, they're winning there. When they're passive, they're getting into the bomb site and winning there as well. So, Scream, maybe a bit of a shoulder peek. Draken takes a shot, but it doesn't land. Moment, Envy just feeling supremely confident, and you could see Draken getting more aggressive, sticking around in mid just longer than usual. Him and Get Right are here. No utility really used for the Envy side.
It's a dangerous peak for Get Right. And again, they have the boost in the B-bomb side there, with Forest up on top, so...
You gotta feel like Scream's just essentially an AWP when he's boosted up in that position, right?
Absolutely lethal. There's the boost maybe coming into play. You heard it being called out in the background by the French. They were quick to realize, and Sixer manages to survive. And now Forrest's going to go for the peak. Will take down RPK. So finally, they've brought down the raid boss himself. And now Get Right with a couple of counter grenades coming out here, holding Envy in place. And now, what are they going to do? Actually go very aggressive behind this. Might have been a mistake. Scream gets a headshot on Forrest.
Here's the tough part. Does Happy make a play? It seems like they're committed to this B bomb set. Envious is, but Happy's in a position to flank them all out, or at least cut the map in half. And IP's going to rotate off of this because they feel no more pressure at B. All the meanwhile, the clock is ticking down. But this is the end game. No one from Envious moving, no one pivoting. They've got to hold this off, and Sixer and Scream, they can't really do a whole lot.
It's 19 seconds. This should be NIP's round, although the only thing is they don't have any more grenades. There's a peek, and Rez will pick up a kill. Get Right as well, helping out. And with 9 seconds, they're just out of luck here on the Envy side. 6 of the last man to go down. Rez picking up a couple of kills. I think those were the first 2 kills of the game for him. But then Drake and Exist are also at 1 each. So it's been just a slow start here for NIP. It finally works out.
That's an understatement. Forrest winning this round, even with just the 1 kill. It's the follow-up peeks through the smoke where he gets 2 dinks. And from there, I mean, the reason why Envy gets stalled out for so long is you've got 2 players with 15 HP-ish and no nades with which to actually get into the bomb site or cross or give anyone an advantaged fight. So Envy just kind of knew they were beaten at that point. First round on the board for the Ninjas, but they've got to build upon it. They can't get reset. Here's a battle. Sixer just waiting, and Draken slides right into his crosshair, but not far enough. That's a good win for the NIP Alper.
It's very hard to know who comes out on top in a battle like that, because you don't get much warning.
I mean, it's one of those things when we're watching Sixer screen, all he sees is like a little elbow jutting out before he falls, so tough to win a battle like that.
And I think theoretically, because when you're crouched like that, your model is slightly wider. So it's not always clear that it is an advantage to do it like that, but it worked out just fine. Drake can Exist over at the A bomb site. Get right holding on to middle. When you're a man up like this, you feel pretty good on cash because you've got almost everything covered.
Well, and look at Rez as well. He's got the second AWP. He's actually pushed out of the B bomb site and got that angle right by Sunroom, so he knows there's no one at B that allows Forrest to cheat over. Oh my god, what a win from XMS. Draken just too slow. He's got to do more though. Fighting into the site, Exist gets caught with a nade in his hands. Now the A bomb site is lost.
Don't want to lose a round like this if you're an IP. Forrest darting through the smoke, playing at the forklift, making a lot of noise. That gets heard by XMS, and he's going to pick up that kill. Third for him before he finally goes down to Get Right, which is a 2-on-2 now. And there is a flank coming in. It is Rez with the AWP. The problem is, if he scopes here, they can hear it out in the open and get the kill on Scream. And RPK's in a lot of trouble now. The Molotov in on top of him by the forklift. He's trapped in the corner, and there's no way out. Rez will take him down. That's a big retake here. NIP could have easily lost this round after the initial mistake, but it works out in the end.
Yes, it absolutely does. This is great from XMS. Just a missed shot from Draken. Again, falls into the category of the meme, that 30% angle in front of him where he just can't hit shots. Quite, I mean, you almost feel bad when that starts getting proven to be true. But still, 2 in a row now for NIP. They don't get reset. Double op setup as well. They salvage that into this round.
Surely the plan for him just is whenever he's covering an angle like that, just look way to the side.
Yeah, just look to the left.
Yeah, look into the box, and then every shot is a flick, Moses.
Those are like the offers that are just so frustrating to watch, because you're like, how does this happen?
7-2. Bank of Envy starting to slowly dwindle here. Aggressive push in for Exist, and lose a round or a kill like that, not always good. There's Draken with a nice shot mid-air. Misses the next one, does get pushed in on, and now he's in a lot of trouble. XMS will take him down, and now running out in the open. That was a bit bold by Forrest to try and save the team. Rez has to try and save the AWP here. Very aggressive round, and sort of, they almost were giving the opening there for NIP. As soon as Exist goes down, they just think, great.
Yeah, let's rush. Here's what's confusing about that round to me, though. If you're NIP and you have Draken at forklift with an AWP, why is it Exist who's like swinging wide, and why isn't Draken swinging with them? Why isn't Draken the one just grabbing an angle with the AWP? Seems like a much safer option to me, especially considering NIP's lost that battle, you know, on pistol round, on some of the ensuing gun rounds. They haven't had success with that kind of aggression, so you've kind of neutralized your own double op setup, and now Rez can't even scope in time.
No, he's just in a terrible position there.
Yeah.
Not easy to scope either. It can be heard from a pretty long way away there. So 8-2. Just when Envy were about to be out of money as well. That's the worst feeling if you're an IP. You almost had them at the breaking point.
Yeah, you did the job. You got halfway there and you just couldn't finish it. So, I mean, they're going to buy into this next round. I mean, stringing 2 together, having some players survive. RPK's up to 16-3. That's quite nice. But, you know, you're out of money, but you can still buy if you're an IP. You have an AWP. Forrest is light, obviously, but a couple M4s. This isn't a bad buy, all things considered.
Sixer and RBK holding that B push if it ever comes. Rez is in the vent or just waiting over there, which is a position that Envy can easily Molotov out, which people tend to do when they have this many Molotovs on the T side. So right now Envy just, I think they've maybe got a bit paranoid. NIP have had a lot of pushes into main and even some into Squeak Door. So it looks like the French are just waiting at the moment to try and see if anything is going to come of it. And it could be just a regular old B execute here, or A execute, sorry.
Very well could, and it's Draken and it's Exist here. So they've got an op, they've got the FAMAS as well. And these positions make a bit more sense, but we've actually seen Envy on these executes double Molotov over towards MPK, over towards Quad, but that's a little bit too much of a peak from RPK. He gets taken out, Happy down to 5. He's got to be so passive inside door now. This is looking sketchy. Flashbang out, that's going to slow things down even more. There's Get Right jumping up. He's got one, spraying, falling down, but still into a 3-on-3, and Sixer is turning the tides.
It's a big double kill for him, actually make it a triple. Finally, Happy goes down after the initial fight. Get Right jumping down for the smoke, spraying and running, and Sixer, he can't stand up to the spray. Scream, you know, 1 versus 2 with 25 seconds. When that smoke disappears, is he going to have the headshots to keep this one alive? He needs to get the bomb plant down at some point here. I think now he's been spotted out, but I might want to leave Scream alone in this position. Clicking away, not quite working out. Get Right instead with the quad kill, and then IP picking up a 3rd round there. So not that much time left. So Bit dangerous for Scream to be wasting so much of it just looking for the kills.
Those are 3 6 shots from Sixer to keep them alive into that round. Almost gives them a chance to win it.
Yeah, and we just talked about his lack of impact, so maybe he heard it. Maybe he was...
I was going to say, yeah, maybe he's a little angry at Richard. Everyone's angry at Richard.
Wouldn't be the first time that happened, right?
No, it really wouldn't.
You know what he could do to remedy some of that? Just dress up as a bear.
I was going to say, I knew exactly where that was going. Oh, there's a good shot from Drake, and again, an awkward angle. This is a stack. 2 kills from Drake, and so quickly this round is over. 3 players here for NIP. I don't think it would have mattered if it was just Draken and Rez. They combined for all 5 kills. Finally, some of the aggression has paid off. And also, finally, they might have forced Envy finally onto a round of just pistols.
Look at, if you saw that peak from Six's point of view, again, Draken just almost not showing.
Yeah.
It's a big gamble when you jump into the angle like that, because you really don't know if you're going to get sort of the better trade, or if the guy on the other end is just going to have a better angle than you.
Sixer wasn't happy there. He slams the table.
Showing a bit of emotion.
Yeah, because, I mean, it would be frustrating if those are like the 2 peaks that you get against Draken, where you just see his elbow and then you die and you just don't know what's going on. Frustration coming out, but no need for that. They are up 8-4. I think between these 2 teams, though, I mean, I think this is going to be a T-sided map. We kind of see that in general, that this map lends itself to have some pretty effective T-sides at times. So, I mean, as desperate as it looks for NIP, since, you know, at one point it was 7-0, they've started to come back into this. They've kind of just, you know, stopped the bleeding at the very least.
To pistols. Looks like there's going to be a run boost from the T side. Draken, though, not caught by it, and will get a kill before he falls back around that corner. Good flick. Now he's just being put under a little bit of pressure here, but the backup is there for Get Right. Generally just a good round here, no problem at all. I like the run boost attempt for Envy. I think that's still a cool idea, but 5-8. Now, maybe they're overthinking things. I mean, something that was very popular for a while on Cash was putting 1 or 2 people on highway from the T side. You know, trying to crunch the A bomb side from that direction. I feel like Envy haven't really done much to try and do that. Get highway control.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really they haven't even tried to get mid control, but I think part of that is also the fact that, you know, the opening 7-8 rounds that they win, like NIP offered them a lot with the aggression. I mean, they were having great success finding picks, so you know, why not just keep doing that if you don't need to take mid control? Forest burning. I don't think he thought that was going to spread, and he's going to pay for it with half of his HP. And this is much more aggressive, much more fast-paced. Envy's already out in A.
That little push there drew everything away, but an absolute disaster. The bomb is down. Get Right. He got the 1 kill that he needed on screen. That's going to buy all the time they need, and they've got another one. Exist has picked up a kill as well. In the meantime, Get Right pushing through on the forklift, and RPK holding his ground on just 8 health. 1 grenade, and he's going to be gone. Now, finally, Envy could go for the bomb plant, but that just bought so much time for NIP to get into position for the retake. Couple of Molotovs left here on Envy, and they might be critical, and somehow RPK has got out from behind the forklift. If he'd still stay there, well, he'd be gone right about now, so he's thanking his lucky stars. There's the setup, the smoke into main. A little bit of a tap coming through. Happy shooting through the smoke. This is madness. XMS getting a kill on 1. Happy, he goes down afterwards. RPK still alive on 8 health from before. He's going to get a quick double. Oh my god, Draken. AWP not needed. The C-set 75 will do all the work. And that's round number 6 for NIP.
All the nades coming to bear for NIP, and I think Get Right's going to be exhaling after that one. That mistake, a little too aggressive, I think, taking forklift at that point. You had a 5-on-3. No need to go for that risk when you have teammates coming in with the nades and the Molotovs. But a masterful clutch from Draken. As they're burning alive, they're very, very low. And good stuff from NIP. 6-8 now. They have really, really stopped this. It was 7-0, so now it's been a 6-1 run for the Ninjas.
Happy about that. I'm quite impressed by how much RPK got done even after he was there low, but couldn't close it out towards the end anyway. So for the 15th round, it's AK's 1 Mac 10, some grenades here on the other side.
I have to imagine, to a certain degree, this must be frustrating for NIP because of the fact that they've had a couple rounds where they've put a lot of attention on mid, because when you play against most teams on this map, there is going to be some semblance of an attempt to get mid control from the T side, and NIP has been expecting it at some point throughout this half, and it's just never come. You know, I think there's only really been 1 round where NIP has gotten 2 players out mid, but for the most part, it's been, you know, boost Sixer or scream up, see if they can get a pick, see if they can get something for us, but no real presence on the other side of it.
Cleared out at least some of main. There's that Molotov that we were talking about. Forest falling back into a secondary Molotov, and eventually it's the AK from RPK who gets the kill, but that's a nice setup. Now they both get right as well. A bit of a spray from Rez. For the moment, he's going to go for the fight against Sixer. The timing is so good. Rez coming up big with a double kill there. And left mid open.
They had 3 players over at the B bomb site for NP. I don't think they realize NP's left the bomb, or maybe they do know from that kill that that was the bomb carrier. This has somehow worked out for NIP at the moment, even though, oh, that's a sick shot from Drake, and even getting dinged through the corner. XMS and Happy, no, they don't know they have the bomb down. I mean, this has got to be so confusing if you're the Ninjas, but you might be giving up all the advantages you have, considering everyone's left this B bomb site, except for Drake. It's all on him. 10 seconds left. He can end it, and the timing isn't with him. Actually, the Molotov forces him back.
Seconds here. Cross is going to be made. Happy hunting for XMS. He only has 3 health. And he's standing in a spot that kept be actually wall banged in. Bit of damage there. Drake covering the angle. He's going to miss the shot this time. XMS, great headshot to take down Refs. That's a big kill. There's a secondary player coming in. He doesn't know that leaves Happy alone on the bomb site. And what a headshot from Exist, saving the round here for NIP. That'll make it 8-7 in the first half, and a huge comeback for the Swedish team in this first half.
An absolutely brilliant recovery. It's, I mean, it's very, very good stuff. It's 7-1 run for NIP to end that half. So it looked dire for so long. The CT side for NIP looked lost. It was a great T side for NIP to start things out, but the recovery is beautiful. So NIP, they become competitive as the half goes on. We'll see if they can close it out 2-0 after the break.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, here we had a bit of a strange roller coaster ride for Envy on map number 2, where he was going uphill position all the time, and you expect like a great ride afterwards. Crashed into the ground at the end Moses. It ended up being 8-7 after Envy won 7 rounds in a row. So a bit of a strange situation. And RPK was doing so much at the beginning there. You saw the forward there. He was absolutely on fire.
I mean, it helps tell the tales, right? I think when they were up 7-0, we commented that RPK was 15-0 on the scoreboard, and then he gets 4 kills for the rest of the half during that decline. I actually was going to go the other way with an analogy. I was thinking it's like, you know, the movies where someone's falling off a cliff, they just stick like the pickaxe to the wall at the last second. I went from the NIP angle, you went from the NIP.
They both work. I like it. I think that's good. That's good. I'm sure the meme squad really going to do a good job of them.
Find a way to put the bear or a clown.
Yeah.
Do it as well. Maybe a clown falling off.
I might be going on a roller coaster because is it 6 months? So we'll see. Hopefully it's not going to end as badly as it might for Envy here. It's going to be a bit of a rush onto the site. Scream with a great headshot. And RPK as well finally gets overrun, but Sixers in the corner. Perfect double pickup. And Scream will close it out with a shot on Get Right. All headshots here for Envy.
Yeah, it's, I mean, a great setup from RPK and Quad. He's the one fighting fighting. He's got a teammate behind him, Sixer, but it's Scream's 2 kills that really distracts him because I think those are the only 2 players that beat bomb site. You don't often think there's going to be 3, especially because the popular setup for CT Pisterons is that retake. You know, you stack up at the B bomb site, you play 1 player, and you just see if you can win the retake there. But Envy full NIP. Both pistols now for Envy in this catch game. It was NIP who won both of them on Cobblestone. With winning that. Still a ways to go for Envy at 9-7.
That's usually, I think, statistically, when you win both the pistols on one map, you, generally speaking, are in quite a good position. So we'll see what they can do. Aggressive here. Rez hoping for an opening, but it's one of those positions, especially with Theo, where you could really do a lot. Get right has a scout. That's interesting as well. Forrest dangerously close. Sixter, I'm not really realizing the kind of trouble he's in. Forrest will take him down and looking for even a second fight all the way into the A bomb site where only 2 people are holding. This could be a real problem. Behind the forklift, Happy being put under a lot of pressure. Forrest trying to slide into the perfect angle. It will be Forrest to pick up the kill. Now PK has to stay alive, and that's just not possible. Rez will take him down. Disastrous start for this round here. Envy in some trouble. Draken looking for the headshot. He's going to get overrun. XMS wants to be the hero yet again. Get right, very low on health. XMS rolling in with that MP9, and there's the kill. Triple for him. Quad, in fact, looking for the ace. The jump. Oh my god! Taking down Rez. You can't get better than that. What a clutch for XMS.
Oh, that is so cruel. The jump to close out the ace. It felt like NIP had that. The last person you want to salvage an M4 one of these rounds is Forrest, but this is so sick. XMS baiting out the peak from Get Right, snapping over, and then this is the last thing Rez expected to happen.
Ooh, well, we talked about Sixer slamming the desk earlier.
I was actually told, I was tweeted at, I missed somebody, didn't slam the desk. They were hand warmer grab, so still frustration, but just of a different variety.
Just measured.
Yeah, a little bit of a different degree.
I like it. I want players to slam the desks. Obviously, I don't have to pay for these things, so maybe that's why. But I still think it makes it exciting, doesn't it? Double peek into A main here for Envy. That's aggressive, needlessly so, but it works out. Certainly going to put a lot of pressure on NIP.
Yeah, you can see that they're just trying to find he's finding his aggression. How much does he want to go for? Smoke's going to come out, so doesn't want to be more aggressive than he already is. They have control. They've essentially won the round from here. That could really cause them to lose is if they overextended and get punished for it. Scream taking the duel in mid. This falls, and Happy's just looking over the top of the smoke. I think if you're, that's a good point, as the smoke clears, Happy not ready for it. I was going to say, I think if you're Exist, you know Scream is a duelist. You know he's going to take that fight with an M4, so you think you have the opportunity for just maybe a fortunate deagle headshot. So why not go for it?
Getting a lot of chances here, Exist, and eventually he will go down. You're right though, Scream is one of those players. I think, if I was on the team with him, I would lose my mind sometimes trying to sort of tell him like, please don't do it. But at the same time, you feel like...
You have to give him that freedom, don't you? That's just like what his style.
It is, and when it works, take over a game. So
all I know is if I was in Scream's position and I was dueling that deagle that's on boost, I would have put that one shot. I have like in this game, I got a contraction of deagle bullets. So
maybe it's the old head. Big sound.
It's too easy. Back to the hair. Here we are.
There we go. Back on the track.
Just wouldn't be a normal day in esports.
Yeah, I'm glad we can keep that up. Scream and RPK do have a bit of a crossfire. That's not so easy to break through on the NIP side. So one good Molotov maybe on screen could do the job. That would be interesting. They do have Get Right to sort of follow it up. Smoke instead into that corner, so Draken sneaking in. There's a good headshot at the screen. No, he's going to be feeling very nervous right about now.
No, but the great thing is he puts out the Molotov, yes, but he breaks up the stack. He has to do it to survive, but he has no chance of helping his teammate. Now they know where he is. They knew that there was going to be a crossfire. Draken rear back. Oh, wow. Scream. He's busted that up. Every disadvantage in the book, and he still wins it.
That's so ridiculous. Sixer's got a kill on Rez in the meantime as well. This should not be happening, and XMS is there with a big flank coming out of the B bomb site. How is Scream alive? He should have been dead 100 times. He gets the third kill in, taking down Get Right. What a monster. That was about as bad as it could get. You lose your teammate for the crossfire. They're shooting into the smoke. They know where you are. You just find your way out casually.
It feels like that should have not been possible. It also feels like maybe NIP just kind of fixates on that position because they know he's there, right? And you know he's there, but you can use that. You have the information. You busted up the stat, the second player in mid. You know he's there, and you can try to make an educated guess based on that. Maybe you would hit the B bombs, and maybe you think that's the second player in mid.
Or just wait for the smoke to clear, put in a Molotov instead.
Yeah, just
like,
do that.
They have a lot of options.
Well, those options are dwindling 7 to 12. They can't afford to have this kind of a slow start again in both halves. They've got to get on it. So they're going to do some kind of a save round, maybe a half investment, maybe some visible and armor. You can see they're buying up some utility, deal armor on Draken. And then the next round is the one where it's really the last ditch effort to get back into this game.
Very fortunate turn of events there for NIP in that last round. I mean, that was your big chance. And they kind of gave it away. Now they're set up outside of the V-bomb site. Could be one of those run boost moments again if they really want to try for it.
They've got 2 Molotovs. They can actually fire bomb the site. This might be for checkers, just to make sure they can just jump right through that smoke and only worry about the bomb site.
One good counter flashbangs. Green set up for the second one. Going to be a bit of a pop flash in. They're all blind right in front of Scream, and a great triple kill coming out of him eventually. He's going to get taken down, but that was all worth it. Drake in here, not a chance in hell. We're going to go down to 6er instead. 13-7 lead. We might very well see a map under 3 MOs. So you excited about that? I'm a big fan of Nuke myself.
I enjoy Nuke, and more importantly, I really like NIP on Nuke. I like Birds with no one.
Yes, we don't talk about this.
Listen, I'll be the only one. That's what it takes.
Your heart hasn't quite been broken enough yet.
No, I think it's just been so broken. I know there's no real solution. There's no coming back to the level that I'm at. Well,
it's so better, Moses. You must move on and find new teams.
Find happiness elsewhere.
Yes.
That's a nice flash. Raz, he has a chance. Oh, the spray transfer. That's good, but Sixer through the wall with 1 HP. Nothing going right for the Ninjas in this half.
What do you mean convinced that's legal? He just decided to fire the gun, and the push comes in. Eximus catching Get Right with a grenade in his hand. You didn't see Happy falling back from that position for us, but this is a thoroughly chaotic round. 3-on-3, and they give it all the time in the world.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know this as well. If they were to pressure this B bomb site and use the utility, they'd have a massive advantage. Both ops here at the B bomb site, they can't really challenge. They basically get to take their shots, and if those don't land, then they just lose the site. Especially considering the 1 HP on Sixer, so I think NIP's just going to set up, wait for some kind of push. Obviously, it's looking towards mid. Drake and those 8 pushes. I think they're going to come back to this B bomb site. That's where Forrest's position to make sure there's no counter aggression here. Race.
40 seconds. They can still afford to wait. I think they're hoping for Envy to make a mistake and go and peek somewhere, but what really worries me now for NIP is they could end up pushing A with 17 seconds, and then we're straight in that corner. That could be it.
Yeah, he just delays it just enough on their Force. Great kill on the Sixer. That was the 1 HP play. It was a headshot, a little bit of overkill, but Scream's not moving.
It is 17 seconds. There's the Molotov. He's forced out. Could have almost got the double, but very patient play for NIP.
You gotta feel bad for Scream to a certain degree there, because that Molotov, there's 2 places you can put it. You can put it against that corner, you can put it deeper, and it just goes right onto the Scream's lap. So it's forced into the peak. Nice patient round from NIP, adjusting back over towards the A bomb site. Especially after the fact that so many of those fights early on could have just swung away from that.
Happy saw Exist moving in, so he's probably feeling relatively safe. We'll spot him out, although
I don't think Exist saw Happy this time. Yeah, how about that?
Everybody's attention is somewhere else. So good news for Envy if they can save this AWP. That could make a difference. They have the money in the bank, so they can buy up on everybody else. Looks like Happy's going to make his way out, so it's a good round for NIP, and I like the slowdown after the initial fight. Not all teams remember to do that. This is so stupid.
Yeah, I know, right? Poor Rez. Well, especially because the first kill he's shooting at 6, and the guy just kind of walks into his bullet, so he's very fortunate there, just hits the next shot. Yeah, money's now dwindling for the enemy side. You can see XMS and RPK down below 2,000. Happy's going to be fine after the double off setup is expensive, and that eats really far away at 6er. So NIP with one well-timed reset of the enemy economy, they can challenge on the scoreboard.
Attempted spray coming out from Get Right. Did
The master of spray.
yeah, did 12 damage to the screen, so
That's a non-tier, isn't it?
it's definitely worth it. Yeah.
Listen, it's better than the 2 flashbangs that he hit Happy with on combo.
It is. I mean, it's really interesting. I actually think that's an underused position in many ways, but I am also slightly mental.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you have had the discussion about using this position on a retake.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just so exposed. There's so much faith in Scream, and Draken gets a double?
That's pushed out of B. It has to be. I think he was all the way in T spawn, up on that sort of sign that's back there. So it's almost impossible for enemy to see it. What you do in a round like this is call it quits and say, well, it just wasn't our round, was it?
Yeah, essentially. You can't do anything. On Scream, I'm looking it over to the A bomb site to hang out with my teammates. You know, you have a lot of players whose economy has been chipped away, that is kind of gone, but you have enough players, especially if you can save these guns. I know Happy can buy for himself because he saved the AWP, and surely they can drop one weapon more than likely. So
There they are. Lined out on the floor. There's nothing you can do at that point. You have to say, yeah, well, okay.
fair play. Maybe next time someone swings out wide.
Be careful. So that would be a 9 rounds for NIP. I mean, I guess the upside for Envy is that's not a round that NIP can just choose to reproduce. So
No,
they
but,
just sort of will give it.
but you can see, I mean, as well. I mean, you can't predict that's going to happen. But the previous round, remember how much aggression there was. 2 players pushing door, then 2 players pushed on B. So NIP is just saying, all right, NIP's starting to get more and more aggressive. Let's just post up here for 40 seconds in the round, right? That's like the 1 minute mark. So he's there for quite some time, just waiting for that aggression.
Focus in the eyes of Draken here. I mean, he's been playing a very good game here on Cash. He's actually almost top of the scoreboard. Get Right still ahead and 7 on their team, but 16 on Draken. On the other team, still RBK leading at 21. I mean, gotta give him credit. He's been, but even though most of those kills were in the first half, still pretty good. He's still doing a lot of work. So the gap is slowly closing here for Envy.
I mean, the one thing that NIP is still looking for is that economic reset. NIP's doing a great job. I mean, obviously they build up so much bank in the first 5 rounds that they won, but even the shoot choice to save their delays it for another run. Otherwise, we'd be seeing some pistols here. So this is another formidable buy out of NIP. They're buying through this losing bonus building up. So I mean, these are not easy rounds for NIP to grind away by any means.
3 men in middle and what a jump from Drake and a takedown scream. That's so hard to deal with. He even tries again with the wall bang, and it's not far off. That's going to feel miserable if you're on the enemy team. You just had the allocation of 3 men in here to try and see if you could hold the middle. Good refrag though from Happy, and just a bit too bold. There's the second kill, and Forrest goes down. So give it and they take it away again.
Yeah, first to give it. Oh, that was a beautiful sequence by Drake in that jump though. I mean, Launders is going to be happy about that one when he sees the replay, but regardless, I mean, I think the peak from Forrest Drake, and it's unneeded, but that's, you know that's going to happen with an Ombre who's feeling it, and he also spotted out Happy's position. I think Forrest doesn't need to take that peak. Huge disadvantage into this round, although Happy and RPK still positioned in mid. This A hit comes in, it's 6er who's got a big job to do. He cannot afford to have one miss with the AVP inside the save bomb site.
Once again, he's boosted up. The flashbang is going to force him back and now into the regular corner. A lot of grenades coming in from the NIP side. Another Molotov there, and he goes down. He was forced. No chance to stand anywhere on the bomb site. Now Happy taking a bit of a risk getting close to the corner. Will survive, and a great flick to take down Get Right. That's unbelievable. Coming in from behind, and the perfect timing. There's RPK, but ooh, Happy is on fire right now.
I didn't know he had it in him. That's sick. This was beautiful.
Yes.
Even a mistake from the enemy side, 2 smokes going in towards connector. Yeah, see, Draken, I mean, he sees him obviously, he can't hit that shot, he thinks he's blind. That's the peak that I think Forrest doesn't need to be taking. I mean, that's one of those decisions you make in the heat of the moment. You have a split second to decide, and then once you die, you're just like, yep, should have done that. There's no taking it back at that point, is there?
Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah.
14-9 here. That's such good news for NB. Again, they were at the end of their economy Crossfire only really worked last time because Spring went nuts and got 3 kills. See if it can happen again. Sixer's gone down. That was Rez taking the kill. RPK pushing in. Wow, the timing is so good. And again, Scream with a double kill, so it's just working for them in the middle here, and Rez is going to fall. That leaves Exist. Really no chance any longer. He thought that was great for an IP, getting that early kill, but...
This Crossfire, man, like, I feel like both times they ran it, they've just been put at a huge disadvantage, and they somehow just fight their way out of it. Getreg's looking for Scream. He's not expecting the peek from RPK, and I mean, even though it's kind of like the same angle you're watching, it still catches you off guard when a player comes in your screen that close. It's a different angle than you're expecting from that. This has to fight his way out. Good flank from Happy. There's the off cover for Envy. It's so tough for NIP. You got to feel from grinding out those rounds in a row, getting the economy so low, feeling that they could have springboarded that into a lead or at least tie the score up. Then it's just taken away.
Yeah, they won 2 in a row here on the second half NIP, but they did need one more round to fully break the economy, and that round hasn't come yet. Now they've got not very much to work with here. A couple of AKs, and that's pretty much it. Envy feeling very good. Pushing this one to a third map, nearly. Just need one more round. Again, the mid defense is pretty tight here for Envy, which I kind of like.
Neither team's had a whole lot of success moving from mid control on the T side of things. I mean, Scream and RPK have been doing a pretty solid job, all things considered. Here's Scream standing away. There's still one player. Sixer gets one through the smoke.